This is the 13thround.com with DiBella Promotions. DiBella, everybody saw the fight, man. What was your opinion on it?
It was a jobbing, man. I mean, Paulie fought his heart out. He fought his ass off. I thought he boxed beautifully. Juan Diaz is a good fighter, a terrific work rate, a good TV fighter. He bleeds. He keeps coming. He's my kind of fighter. But tonight he lost. And by the way, if you want to say it was close, like for example, Raul Calles, who got some, Paulie complained about him going into the fight. But like Paulie set up there, a 7-5 scorecard, you can't, he had it close at least. And reasonable people see things differently. And when you're in a guy's hometown and the crowd's screaming, you could see a 7-5 score. But anyone who scored that fight 10 rounds to 2 didn't watch that fight. No one won that fight 10 rounds to 2. And clearly that was a close fight. I thought Malignaggi won. I thought he outboxed him. I thought it was a brilliant boxing performance by Paulie. And I really thought, God bless him, he vindicated himself after that performance against Hatton. He had one of the worst performances of his career against Ricky. He couldn't get off. He never seemed to be in the fight. And he didn't look like Paul Malignaggi. Tonight he looked like Paul Malignaggi. I think the overwhelming majority of writers, the overwhelming majority of people scoring the fight at home, Harold Letterman, Lennox Lewis, Bob Papa, everyone saw the same thing. Malignaggi gave it to him, outboxed him, should have gotten a decision, and at the very least, if he was going to get jobbed, he should have been jobbed close. Those scorecards were atrocious.
Okay, well, everybody heard what Lou had to say about that. Lou, on another one of your fighters in your stable, Andre Berto. December 5th, that looks like the date that you have secured for HBO. Also, Shane Mosley has that on HBO. Will he be fighting Shane, or is he fighting Isaac?
I don't know. I don't think a Shane Mosley fight's going to happen. Because it's simply not a matter of either party like doing it. We reached agreement on how we would whack up the money. The problem is there's not enough money. There's not enough money to satisfy Shane. There's not enough money to satisfy Berto. And frankly, there's not a lot of screaming public demand for the fight right now. And also, December 5th is a crappy date. It just is. And particularly now that Pavlik Williams may move later in the year. Pacquiao against Cotto is in late November. December, it's very difficult to get a site fee. There's really not a lot of money in the fight. I don't think it's going to happen. I think we're more likely to fight a unification with Isaac Kishleo.
All right, thanks, Lou, for taking the time out with the 13th round.
All right,
thanks, man.